Taurus Collective, this is your Clarity Tarot reading. I'm going to start it off with a Angel Tarot card that I pulled. That's your significator card that represents you or the flow of your reading. So you got the 72nd Angel, Mumia, and it says, God, the end of the universe. Let me show you the card. And at the bottom, it says, endings and rebirth, influences, health, and longevity. So Taurus, with this this angel Mumia, I feel like you're gonna have a rebirth, a transformation. And also, let me read the psalm, because there's a corresponding psalm for this angel. This is the 72nd angel in the Shemha Mepharesh, and the psalm is 116 verse 7, chapter 116 verse 7. And it says, return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord has dealt bountifully with thee. And let me just give you a little backstory on the angel Mumia. Mumia protects in mysterious operations, brings success in all things, governs chemistry, physics, and medicine, and influences health and longevity. So Taurus, I feel like with this angel, you're going to be protected in whatever you're doing that is mysterious to other people, like that you're keeping hidden from other people, and you're going to have success in all things, you know what I'm saying? Because this angel brings, health and longevity, and it gives you knowledge in chemistry, physics, and medicine and stuff like that. So you're going to be protected whatever you're doing, and it's going to be secret. It's going to be top secret. Let me go ahead and put this over here, whatever you're doing. And also with this one, this angel right here, it represents the death card, which is exactly about rebirth and transformations. And I want to say one more thing. With Mumia being the 72nd angel, it kind of reminds me of the last shall be first, when God say the last shall be first, you know what I'm saying? So even though you coming in last place, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be first because you protected to carry out whatever you are here to do. You're here to carry it out. So let me put your angel over here, Mumia. I don't know if I said that right, but it's whatever you here to do, your calling, your purpose, you're going to carry it out. And you're going to be first, even though you felt like you was last, or you feel like you was in the behind the scenes, working, and you probably feel like it ain't no reward, but you about to be catapulted to the front. That's what I'm basically about trying to say. You're going to be catapulted to the forefront. Okay, let me clear out that. I cleared out the energy of your cards. The energy is a little out today because it's the black moon right now. So, the energy is a little out. I might sound like, woo, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, no words. I'm speaking my light language. But anyway, let me go ahead and shuffle the deck. Before I shuffle, let me say this. God Spirit, allow me to detach from my energy and attach to the Taurus collectives. Now, let's go ahead. God Spirit, grant me access to the Taurus collectives, Akashic records when it comes to clarity. Please grant the Taurus collective clarity, or allow the Taurus collective clarity when it comes to anything going on in their life, or anything that's going to happen in their path, or anything that's in their destiny. I just want to say that, Let me do one more shuffle for you guys. I got to get back in the groove. Okay. Clarity for the Taurus collective. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so first card is going to be your biggest fear, your distraction, Taurus. Your second card is going to be where you need to focus instead, okay? Your third and your fourth card, your third card is past experience to let go. Your fourth card is useful past experience. What can you learn from a past experience? Also, your fifth card is going to be what to cultivate. Your sixth card is going to be your next steps to take. Your seventh card going to be your inner strength. And your eighth card going to be what outside help or advisor is gonna, give you some advice or some counsel. Let's get into it. It started off a little rocky, but we're gonna keep on going in the groove. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the biggest fear and the distraction. Okay, boom, movement. You got the Chariot card in the upright. The Chariot represents Cancer zodiac. Cancer is a water sign. It's something to do with your emotions. 7 also is keep going. When you get the number 7, it's just keep moving, which that is what the Chariot is all about. So your biggest fear is probably you feeling like you not moving, but you moving. Because there's a Chinese proverb that says any small amount of movement is better than standing still. And the person who said that is unknown. It probably don't go like that word verbatim, but it's something to that effect is that. So even if it's small amounts of movement, you're still moving, Taurus collective. So don't get distracted and caught up like, am I going fast or am I going slow? Don't worry about how fast or slow. Just keep going forward. Don't get distracted by that because that can distract your mind. Is if you worried about the pace, don't worry about the pace. That's what I'm sensing. That's your biggest fear and that's your distraction. You feel like you left behind like the series. You're not going fast enough, but it doesn't matter. You running your own race. You the tortoise and you're not worried about the hare. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady is the race. As long as you moving, because you got to remember with that story, the tortoise just kept on moving. The hare was like, oh, I'm going fast. I'm running circles around you. But he didn't even know before he knew it, the tortoise had won the race. So anyway, now let's get back to where you need to focus. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't worry about the movement. Just move. It don't matter how fast or slow, the pace. So with where the focus is the Empress energy. You got the number three right here, because you got the Empress in the upright. And with the number three is you gonna receive something. So you need to focus on your abundance, not how fast or slow or the reward. Just focus on the abundance, growing it, cultivating it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say development, accomplishment, growth. You know what I'm saying? Evolution, action. Just keep taking the action. Keep worried about the action. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to focus on. Now, your next card is past experience to let go. Let's see what you got to let go. Okay, you got the devil in the reverse. Let go of them limiting beliefs. You know what I'm saying? You having some negative beliefs about yourself. I cannot show that card or whatever, but you having some negative beliefs about yourself with the devil in the reverse. So just kind of, it's kind of hard to silence that, but you gotta get control over it consciously. Decide what you gonna entertain and what you not when it comes to your thought process. So now let's get into the useful past experience. So let go of them limiting beliefs and them dark thoughts. Okay, the useful past experience, you got the Five of Wands in the reverse. Let me show you the card because Five of Wands in the reverse is, avoiding conflict. So right now, it might be in your best interest to avoid conflict. You can't always avoid conflict, but you can avoid it by like respecting differences and agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, this is not your time for you to be warm with other individuals, Taurus. This is just not your time for that. So now let's go ahead and get into, what should you cultivate? Let's get into that. What to cultivate? Okay. You got the King of Cups in the upright. King of Cups in the upright. Balance your emotionals. King of Cups is emotionally stable. Cups represent what? Water energy, your emotions. So you know what I'm saying? The King of Cups is very emotionally stable. So that's what you need to cultivate. You kind of can't let your emotions rule you and control you when it comes to other people, situations, environments, and things like that. You are the co-creator with God, so you don't let nobody shake or stir you. Keep building your unshakable kingdom. So now is what's your next step? So your next step, you got Two of Swords in the reverse. You're going to have to choose the lesser of two evils, though, when it comes to something. That's why you need to be emotionally sound and stable, because you can't make a decision out of emotions. You know what I'm saying, Taurus? You're going to have to, choose the lesser of two evils, because basically it's no right or wrong choice, but you still going to have to use your intuition to see which one is the lesser. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no one no better than the other, but it could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? That's the tricky thing with that. And also, don't be indecisive. You know what I'm saying? Just know which one to pick. And with two, something is coming together for you. Something's going to come together if you end up picking the lesser of the two evils. So now let's get into what's your inner strength. So your inner strength, Empress in the reverse. I feel like with the Empress in reverse, you have this strength, but you need to like bring it forth out of yourself, and that's your self-worth. And you need to hustle, but don't become obsessed with work. You know what I'm saying? You need your grind, Taurus, because Taurus is all about what? Earth signs. Y'all all about y'all pentacles. So, you know, y'all can't help that. Y'all focus. Y'all got your money on your mind and my mind on my money, like that song. So y'all can't help that sometimes, but you also don't get obsessed with it. Be balanced in whatever you do, Taurus Collective. So that's your inner strength, because I feel like it's coming through, but it's not strong enough. So still work on that as well. You know, while you cultivating the emotional stability, still dig deeper, a little more deeper for your self-worth, your hustle and grind, but don't become obsessed with it. You know what I'm saying? That way it can shine through as 100% strength, like a strong inner strength. You know, it's there, but you got to pull it out of you a little more. Okay, now let's see if you're going to get any outside help or, you know, an advisor, somebody that's going to counsel you. Okay, you got the Four of Swords in the upright. So this is positive. Yeah, you gonna get somebody to come in and either help you or give you some sound advice. They're gonna be a good advisor for you, because the four is about it's about like contemplation, meditation, rest, recuperation, renewal, solitude. So you're gonna get some answers. But your answers may come from within, because when you see this guy here, he's laying down, contemplating and meditating. So meditate, because that's where your help and your answers gonna come from. It's gonna come from God, and it's gonna come from your higher self. You know what I'm saying? Your angelic realm, you know, your spiritual realm. Because when we go within, you're contacting everybody. You're contacting your spirit guides, your angels. You contacting the ancestors, the ascended masters, and you know God for first and foremost. God and first and foremost. But you're able to get in touch with everyone, and then when you add that all in the melting pot, you also connecting with the energy of your higher self. That's why you want to put on your Christ consciousness, you know, get in your crown. You got to get in your crown, because that's where your answers, that's where your counsel at, that's where your advice is at. All right. Taurus, I hope you enjoyed your read. This concludes it. Have a great day. Ashe.